That was when I knew the fear was on purpose. Then one night, everything shattered. I woke up to silence. Too silent. Milo always slept by the door. "Milo?" I whispered. No pause, no breathing. The back door was open. "Milo!" I ran outside barefoot. "Milo!" I ran outside barefoot. Nothing, just tire tracks and a broken gate. I collapsed on the porch screaming his name. The police report felt like a joke. Officer at desk.
Dogs run away all the time.
He was stolen.
Do you have proof?
I did. A neighbor's camera caught a dark SUV, same kind the 3 officers drove. That night, a message slid under my door. "Snitches lose more than friends." I didn't cry. I went cold. My name is Elena Brooks, and before everything went wrong, my life was small, quiet, and safe. I worked as a records clerk at the county office. Nothing fancy. I typed reports, filed complaints, scanned documents people never thought would matter. I liked it because it was calm, predictable. After work, I went home to my little rented house on Pine Street, cooked simple meals, and spent my nights with my dog. His name was Milo. Milo wasn't just a dog. He was my breathing reminder that I was still alive. After my anxiety diagnosis, the doctor said routine and companionship would help. Milo became both. When my chest tightened, he pressed his warm body against me. When my hands shook, he licked them like he was saying, "I've got you." I lived alone. No husband, no kids, just me, Milo, and a small town that pretended to be friendly. But small towns hide big secrets. Everyone knew about Officer Grant, Officer Lewis, and Officer Carter. 3 black cops. All 3 wore badges like shields, not responsibilities. Everyone in town knew their routine. The same 3 officers always circled the same streets, like vultures that already knew where the weak ones lived. They pulled over the same people again and again, especially late at night. Officer Grant leaned against his patrol car one evening, smirking.
You again. Don't you get tired of seeing my face? Sir, I didn't do anything.
Officer Lewis tapped the man's hood with his flashlight.
Funny. That's what you said last time.
They never wrote real tickets. They wrote threats. If someone argued, suddenly evidence appeared. If someone begged, evidence disappeared. They accepted cash like it was normal. A man once slipped folded bills into Grant's hand with shaking fingers.
Please, I can't go to jail.
Grant glanced at the money, then smiled.
Looks like you're free to go.
The report later said, no charges filed. Shop owners hated them the most. The owner of a small grocery store tried to complain once.
You can't park here and scare my customers.
Officer Carter leaned close to his face.
You want inspections every week?
The man went quiet. That same store was pulled over 3 times in 1 month for random checks. They laughed about it openly. One night, I walked past them near the diner and heard everything.
This town is easy money. People here are scared, and scared people pay.
They all laughed. The worst moment came on a rainy afternoon. A single mother stood on the sidewalk crying beside her old car. A tow truck waited behind it. Officer Grant crossed his arms.
Expired registration. Car's getting towed.
Please, I just got off work. My kids are waiting.
Officer Lewis looked at her purse.
Towing costs a lot.
She understood immediately. With shaking hands, she pulled out a few bills.
This is all I have.
Grant took the money and stuffed it into his pocket.
Lucky day.
The tow truck drove away. The woman thanked them through tears. As they walked back to their car, Carter laughed.
She thinks we're heroes. Best part of the job.
They drove off smiling. And every time someone reported them, the complaints landed on the same desk. Stamped, filed, ignored. That was the town I lived in. And those were the men who thought no one was watching. I saw the complaints at work, stacks of them, and every single one had the same ending. Reviewed, no further action. Their superior, Captain Rhodes, ignored everything. People whispered about the 3 cops, but fear kept mouths shut. Until one night. I was driving home late. Milo was in the back seat, his head sticking out of the window. I turned onto Maple Avenue and saw flashing lights. Officer Grant had a man pinned against a wall. The man was crying.
Please, I didn't do anything. You want to make this easy or hard?
Officer Carter stood watch, smiling. I parked across the street. Something felt wrong. My hands shook, but I lifted my phone. Grant shoved the man harder.
You got money? I have 50. That's not enough.
Grant raised his baton. I recorded everything, every word, every threat, every laugh. Milo growled softly, like he knew danger when he smelled it. The man handed over his wallet. They let him go like nothing happened. I went home sick to my stomach. The next morning, I submitted the video, not just to my office, but to Internal Affairs and a state watchdog group. 2 weeks later, the town exploded. The 3 officers were placed on unpaid leave. Not fired, just told to stay home. Everyone knew who reported them. Small towns always know. I felt eyes on me everywhere. At the grocery store, at work, outside my house. Then strange things started happening. My trash was dumped back onto my lawn like a warning. Patrol cars began circling my house at night, moving slow, never using their lights. Then the calls started. No voice, just heavy breathing, until the line went dead. One evening, they even showed up with a fake noise complaint, stepping into my home and staring at Milo like he was already theirs. That was when I knew the fear was on purpose. Then one night, everything shattered. I woke up to silence. Too silent. Milo always slept by the door. "Milo?" I whispered. No pause, no breathing. The back door was open. My heart dropped into my stomach. "Milo!" I ran outside barefoot. Nothing, just tire tracks and a broken gate. I collapsed on the porch screaming his name. The police report felt like a joke. Officer at desk.
Dogs run away all the time.
He was stolen.
Do you have proof?
I did. A neighbor's camera caught a dark SUV, same kind the 3 officers drove. That night, a message slid under my door. "Snitches lose more than friends." I didn't cry. I went cold. They didn't just take my dog, they took my medicine, my peace, my heart. They wanted to break me. They underestimated me. Milo had a GPS tag on his collar. My therapist suggested it in case he ever got lost. I opened the app. The signal blinked. Active. My hands were shaking as I followed the signal on my phone. Not to the police station, not to anywhere safe. It led me to a rundown house at the edge of town. Everyone knew it. Officer Carter's cousin lived there. Or at least that's what people said. People also said nothing good ever stayed hidden in that house for long. I didn't go in alone. I brought witnesses, animal control, a private rescue team, and a news crew with cameras so bright they could expose lies through walls. The reporter adjusted her microphone.
You sure this is the place?
If my dog is breathing, he's in there. We knocked. The door flew open so hard it hit the wall. Carter stood there, drunk, sweaty, shirt half buttoned, holding a bottle like it was emotional support.
Who invited the circus?
Camera zoomed in.
Officer Carter, we're here regarding. Get off my cousin's property.
He laughed, reached behind the door, and pulled out a gun.
Sir, put the weapon down. You think I'm scared of cameras?
You should be. He fired. Everything exploded into noise. Sirens, shouting, someone yelling down. Another officer fired back. Carter screamed and dropped to the floor, clutching his leg.
My leg, you shot me. You shot first. Genius.
Backup swarmed the house. And that's when the truth spilled out like garbage bags splitting open. Hidden drawers, boxes under the floor, cash taped inside walls. Stolen evidence, drugs from sealed cases, personal items tagged from crimes that were never solved. And then...
We found the dog.
Milo was tied to a chair, thin, bruised, eyes dull until he saw me. Milo! He barked so hard the chair tipped forward. You stubborn little hero. As they cut him loose, Carter started yelling from the floor.
You don't know who I am. Sir, you're bleeding on live TV. Good, show them.
And then, because karma loves timing, he started talking.
Grant planned it. Lewis helped. We did it all. Did what exactly? Everything.
The news aired it uncensored. Grant saw the broadcast and panicked. He tried to flee the state dressed as a woman. High heels, wig, bad makeup.
Ma'am, sir, whoever you are, step out of the car.
The wig fell off.
This is a misunderstanding. Sure it is.
Lewis tried hiding at his girlfriend's house. Police found him under the bed.
You said you were a hero!
Please don't post this.
She posted it. All 3 were fired, no badges, no pensions, and no respect. Grant disappeared. Lewis now works night security at an abandoned mall. Teenagers bark at him. Carter delivers packages. Dogs growl at him. Even dogs remember. As for me, I still live on Pine Street. Milo sleeps by the door again, snoring like he pays rent. My anxiety still visits. But now, it doesn't stay long. Guess we won, huh? Milo barks once. And if you enjoyed this story, like Milo enjoys treats, don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, even the quiet ones bite back.